We are gathered here today with the purpose of uniting in matrimony George Esteban Garea, Benjamin Arthur Hull.
Yes!
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 Your love, your dedication, your commitment to each other are an example to be followed.
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. Alonzo Duralde, Christy Lemire. Opening this weekend, a big hit at Sundance this year, Ira Sachs's Love is Strange, opening in a few cities, I guess, and probably opening wider.
New York and LA this weekend, but it will be wider eventually. So John Lithgow and Alfred Molina play a longtime couple. They've been together for 39 years. They're finally able to get married in New York legally. It should be the happiest day of their lives, but it only begins the process of troubles that follow them around and plague them as they try to make it work as a married couple living in New York. Take a look.
Word got out to the archdiocese.
You've all known this whole time that Ben and I have been living together.
The decision is effective immediately.
Now, we invited you all here today because, well, you're family.
With my private lessons and Ben's pension, we need a place to stay.
I didn't have a very productive day.
You know my favorite story of yours?
What's the neighbors again?
No, it's your uncle.
Which one is your favorite?
Well, they're only just now deciding to have dinner. Someone's just turned up with a bloody baby.
Uncle Ben?
My friend is here. We need to work on a school presentation, and there's nowhere else for us to.
Oh.
That's so gay.
He doesn't mean homosexual, Uncle Ben. He just means stupid.
When you live with people, you know them better than you care to.
The performances are exceptional here.
Yes.
What is so great that Lithgow and Molina do is not only do they sort of settle into this very easy rhythm together and they give you this kind of chemistry that makes you believe that they've been together for decades, but when they're apart, you can almost tangibly feel the absence of the other one, and that's really hard to convey, I think. That they somehow, Molina can be in a scene by himself and make you think about Lithgow, and vice versa, you know, and I think that's really cool.
They both seem so lost without each other, and that, I think, is true regardless of your sexual orientation.
Totally.
You've been together for decades, and this is your pattern.
You're interreliant.
The rhythm that you're used to, and they're so lovely together and so easy to watch together that yes, because they're apart quite a bit, the moments they are together are just like alive and so lovely and so joyous to watch. I went to a screening of this that was part of Stephen Farber's little film series he does at Landmark, and he compared this to Boyhood in terms of the jumps in time that it makes without really declaring, okay, now a year has passed or now 3 weeks have passed. It reminded me of Boyhood also, but in a different way, kind of in terms of the mundane daily life stuff that happens. I mean, yes, their marriage and their life is all in upheaval, but you see them in basic moments with the folks they're living with. Like John Lithgow moves in with Marisa Tomei, and I'm blanking on the actor's name who plays her husband.
Darren. Guy from Northern Exposure.
We'll look it up.
Yes.
But he moves in with the family, and it's their daily life of like having dinner and doing homework and whatever it is. And that to me made it really lovely and really intimate.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a danger that people hear the plot synopsis and they think this is some big sort of like cause movie, or that no, it's very much about just kind of the day-to-day stuff and about relationships and about living arrangements and just the mundane aspects of that, but it's made really fascinating by the script and by the way that it's performed. I think the one thing that keeps me from being completely whole hog about this movie is I feel like they wrap things up kind of neatly for a movie that has been sort of wonderfully messy up to that point.
But the ending is messy in some ways as well.
I guess I don't know. It just sort of felt to me like a bit of a Hail Mary.
I see.
You know, and which just stands out in a movie that's been so true to life and so kind of easygoing and not like, you know, dramatic in any way. Then it suddenly kind of goes to a place of like, oh wow, okay, well then I guess we're done now, you know. But no, it's one of the best movies of this year, I think, certainly, and certainly. Two great lead performances, and people should absolutely check it out.
Yeah, and it's actually it's about gay marriage, but it's actually not really about gay marriage. It's about the economy. It's about growing older in America and still being viable. You know, but they're lovely together, and so yeah, definitely go seek it out. To what's your number?
I give it an 8.5.
I give it an 8.2. Matt Chitty is not here because he was stuck in traffic. Everything you see on Saturday Night Live about the Californians and not taking the 405, it's true. Matt Chitty could not get here today, so his number is an 8, so our average is an 8.3. It's at 97% on the tomato meter, so very much seek it out. Not as strange.